Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It is that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week. And we have an interesting episode for you today. Obviously, the Brothers War is moving some cards. We're not going to talk about Brothers War cards quite yet in these videos because the set has not been out for a week yet, so we don't have a baseline. But, as you can imagine, cards from that set definitely have any impact on other cards in the secondary market. You'll see that today. Also, it's not just about Commander this week. Legacy moving some cards. You're going to see that towards the end of the video. Couple things before we get into the top 10, though. I do want to say thank you to 3 viewers that gave super thanks in last week's video. Thank you to J-Dub, Kleptomaniacal, and Peter Mullins. I really appreciate the super thanks tip. It really does help the channel a lot. I put this money right back into the channel, and we have some new stuff coming up because of these super thanks. If you'd like to contribute, just look below the video for the super thanks tab. But like I always say, it's not necessary, always appreciated. If you just want to watch the videos, leave a comment, give us a like. That's more than enough. And one more last thing. Of course, you can still go to FlipsideGaming.com and use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on all orders over $10. Currently, you can order the Brothers War products there. They also have just a few sets of the Collector's Edition Commander decks for Warhammer 40k available. I know those have been difficult to find, and they do have a whole lot of other things on their website as well. Remember, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the Heroes promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10, Karlach, Fury of Avernus. It goes up $1.24 to $5.23 this week. That's a 31% increase. And this is a good time to let you know how we compile our top 10 every week. We're looking for 2 pieces of criteria. The first is a percentage increase in the value of the cards. But secondly, we also want to see a true increase in the number of sales out there. So if you're expecting a card to be in the top 10 and it does not make it, well, then it fell short in one or both of those categories. So with that out of the way, let's talk more about Karlach. This has been a popular Commander card ever since it came out, but now it is seeing more play thanks to the Brothers War. Many times it's in the Mishra Claimed by Gix Commander builds, plus it's a good upgrade to the Commander deck Mishra's Burnished Banner, and I've seen this in fresh builds around the front-facing Commander from there too, Mishra Eminent one. Number 9 is Seagate, a common. It goes up $1.58 to $3.29. That's a 93% increase. So this is in a variety of Commander decks looking for gates, but the reason it's moving the way it is right now is because it has become a highly played Pauper card. It's in Coggates decks, which are very popular, performing well in the format, and to a lesser degree, you also see this in Ephemerate Tron there. Number 8 is Reaver Titan. This goes up $1.59 to $5.43. That's a 41% increase. Now, this is from the Forces of the Imperium Warhammer 40k Commander deck, and of course it is in fresh builds around cards from there, Inquisitor Greyfax and Marneus Calgar, but I've also seen this used as an upgrade to one of the other Warhammer 40k decks, the Ruinous Powers. Additionally, it's in fresh builds around the front-facing Commander from there, Abaddon the Despoiler. However, now there is another Commander deck that might want this as an upgrade, and that again is Mishra's Burnished Banner. And as you can imagine, it's also in new builds around Mishra Eminent 1 and Commander as well. Number 7, Shape Anew. This goes up $2.58 this week to $5. That is a 107% increase. This has been seeing just a tad bit of Commander play recently, but now a new card from the Brothers War could possibly push a Shape Anew modern deck. The card is Portal to Phyrexia, and some are speculating that it is the payoff the modern Shape Anew deck would need to become a contender in the meta. Time will tell. Number 6 is a card that's been hot for a number of weeks now, Biotransference. This goes up $5.02 this week to $19 for a 36% increase. It is from the Warhammer 40k Necron Dynasties Commander deck, and it's in fresh builds around a number of cards from there. Imhotep the Stormlord, Zarek the Silent King, Trazyn the Infinite. But there's another reason this card is heating up now. The Brothers War is artifact-centric, resulting in even more play for this card in Commander. I see some getting this to upgrade Urza's Iron Alliance and Mishra's Burnished Banner. Others are adding this to fresh deck lists around cards from both those decks, Urza Chief Artificer from the Urza deck, and Ashnod the Uncaring, as well as Mishra Eminent 1 from the Mishra deck. Plus, I'm seeing this in Commander builds around cards from the main set, Mishra Tamer of Mcfadden, and Mishra Claimed by Gix. Number 5, Arkham Dax, and the Double Masters copy goes up $4.48 to $10.99. That is a 69% increase. The Cold Snap copy up $5.72 to $13.10. That is a 77% increase. Similar story here. This is seeing much more Commander play thanks to the Brothers' War. It's a good upgrade to Mishra's Burnished Banner and Urza's Iron Alliance. It's also a new Commander builds around the same cards from those decks as the previous one. Mishra Eminent One, Ashnod the Uncaring, and Urza Chief Artificer. And as you would imagine, it's also in some Commander builds around cards from the main set. Urza Lord Protector and Urza Prince of Krug. And you know what? Even Arkham Dax and Commander builds are getting a little bump in play because of the new tools that just came out. Number 4 is Cryptothrall. This goes up $7.10 to $9.25. That's a 331% increase. This one's also from the Necron Dynasty's Warhammer 40k Commander deck. It's in lots of new Commander builds around cards from there. Imhotep the Stormlord, Zarek the Silent King, Trazyn the Infinite, Illuminator, Zurus, and Rakire the Traveler. But again, it's the Brothers' War that's really pushing this card right now. Another good upgrade to Urza's Iron Alliance, also new builds around Urza Chief Artificer. And I have seen this in Commander builds around cards from the main set too. Liberator Urza's Battlethopter, Mishra Tamer of Mcfadden, and Urza Prince of Krug. Number 3, Seasoned Dungeoneer. This goes up $7.75 this week to $8.50. That is a 1,030% increase if you're doing the math at home. This is from the Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate Party Time Commander deck. Sure, this does see some Commander play, but Legacy is what's moving the card right now. This is in Mono White as well as Selesnya Stoneblade builds, and they are performing well in the format currently. In fact, MTG Goldfish had an article this week that talked about the impact of this card on the Legacy format, which could have brought some more attention to it. And the same is true for the next card. Number 2 is White Plume Adventurer. This goes up $8.09 this week to $9.11. That's a 797% increase. This is another card found in Mono White and Selesnya Stoneblade Legacy builds. And sometimes people don't feel like Legacy drives card prices, but it is important to remember that the interest isn't just among the players of Legacy, but also speculators that want copies of the hot card. This is also getting some additional Commander play as an upgrade to Forces of the Imperium, and it's in fresh builds around Inquisitor Greyfax, but really, Legacy is the key driver here. And finally, coming in at number 1 is another card that's been hot for a little bit now, Triumph of St. Catherine. This goes up $9.85 this week to $24.29. That's a 68% increase. This one is from the Forces of the Imperium Warhammer 40k Commander deck, and it gets play in fresh builds around cards from there, Inquisitor Greyfax, Marneus Kelgar, and it's in other decks in the format as well. However, it is now starting to see some Legacy play as a potential finisher in some builds, and that again is making collectors take notice. I've seen this in decks like Jeskai Control, Jeskai Stoneblade, and Azorius Miracles Control. And that is going to do it for our top 10 hot cards of the week. Hey, as always, stay safe out there. If you're from the States, have an amazing Thanksgiving. And until next time, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon and have a great day.